Hello guys, welcome to fifth video of this section, creating presentation layer for our project. Recap. In the last video, we have looked into the Google ROM library and implemented the CRUD in our sample project. Focus. In this video, our focus would be on creating presentation layer in our sample project. So let's start with presentation layer. Presentation layer is where the framework details go. It consists of UI, storage and network. UI is where you put all your activities, fragments, adapters and other Android related code to the user interface. Storage is the database specific code that implements the interface our interactors using for accessing data and storing data. This includes, for example, content providers or ORMs such as DBflow. Network is where libraries like Retrofit, OKHTTP, Wallis are go. In network layer, these libraries interact with our network server and extract the data and give it back to the UI using interactors. So let's start with our coding. This is the sample project which we have developed in third video of the current section, building the business layer. So here are the business layer which we have developed in video 3, storage and our main activity. To start with the presentation layer, we have to set up our environment for the butter knife library because we will be using butter knife for our presentation layer. Go to your build.gradle file of app module and add implementation and annotation process for the butter knife library. Please use the latest version at the time you are watching the video. Once you add these two dependencies, sync the project and then you are ready to start. Now let's start. First create a package presentation layer and in presentation layer create further two packages. One will call UI. Open. There you go. This is your UI package. And second package, create package, and it will call presenter. In the presenter package, we will define our presenter interface class and implement our presenter. So let's create a package, base. It will contain our base presenter, new package, implementation. It will contain our base presenter implementation, main presenter implementation. So let's create class interface base presenter. There you go. Now we have created the interface class for base presenter and it will contain only those functions which are common for all other presenters, like for now void on resume and void on error, and on error it will contain string error. There you go. Now let's create our main presenter, or you can call it project presenter as well, project presenter. There you go. And this our project presenter will extend our base presenter. Now it's giving us error because this base presenter class is a class, but it should be interface class. Change it to interface. And this project presenter will contain interface of view, extend base view, which we haven't created it yet. So let's just create it with one function, void display project list. It will contain list, project model list. There you go. Now let's create our implementation for main presenter. Project presenter implementation. There you go. And in this class, it will implement our project presenter and our project listing interactor dot callbacks. Implement all these functions. There you go. Let's create constructor project presenter implementation, and in presenter we will pass it view and project repository, and outer here we will have our project presenter dot view plus project repository in objects, and we will assign them this dot view is equal to view this dot project repository is equal to project repository. There you go. Our constructor is also ready to use. And now let's start with our these four functions. On project list retrieve, when our project list retrieve, what we will do, we will call our view functions, but we haven't created our view yet. So let's go to our view UI and create our view. So in UI, let's create an other package which will call activities, or you can create another functions for fragment as well, package for fragments, and you can put all of your fragments in it. So in this activities, I'm moving my main activity into this refactor. There you go. Okay, now activities, in this let's create a package of activities and create our base view, Java base view. It will be our interface class. There you go. And move your main activity into activities package. There you go. Now go to your base view, and in base view we will define all the common function which we may need, like in all the class, like show progress, void hide progress, plus like void show error, these all three functions. And this base view will be implemented in our this view. So extend base view. All of our views will extend this base view so that all of our views will have these four functions as well. Now let's go back to our implementation there. And in this implementation, we will use like on error, but we will do error. There you go, error. On error, we will say view dot show error. We will call show error functions on error and pass this string as well. String error updated. On project list retrieved, once our project list retrieved, what we need to do, view dot hide progress first, and then secondly view dot display project list and pass the project list. On failed, when it's failed, again we need to hide the view dot hide progress. After hiding the progress, we need to show error dot show error and pass error. There you go. And on resume, whenever class is resumed, view dot show progress, and instantly we will create the instance of our interactor, and in interactor we will call our get data, which will call the data, and using callback it will return data to this class back. So how? Let's create new project listing interactor, and in project listing interactor we have two parameters. One is this and second one is our project repository. Interactor implementation. There you go. Now as we have created the instance there, once we created the instance, it will call the callback and repository and then call the get data function. Once it get the data, it will call the post. Using post, it will call the on message retrieve, then means it will come back on this function on project listing retrieve, and then it will call this view function, this one. So our main activity will implement our main view so that whenever data is received, it will receive by our main activity. So implement project presenter.view and implement the methods. There you go. Now display project is called. We will show the project list. If show progress call, you can start loader or anything. If hide progress call, you have to hide the loader. Show error call, you can show the toast error message or using snack bar or anything you like. So for now, I can just show the toast. So start make test this comma progress start comma length short dot show. Copy it, use it in other progress end, and in here you can show the error message whatever you receive. And now here display project list. In display project list, we will do same as we have done in our previous videos, that we will show the list in our list view. How we can do that? Let's just copy the code from our previous codes and same adapter, project adapter in our UI, create another package for adapters, and in the adapter package I have pasted my project adapter. There you go. Plus I will copy item layout. There you go, main item layout. Just create one text view and adapter. This adapter will create just instance and we get the text view, add items, and then it set it using butter knife. So go back to our main activity class, and in this class we will access our list view. We haven't added our list view in our main activity. Let's add list view. Go back. This is our main layout. @bind view r.id.project list view project list, and now come back in your on create function, and in on create first we will bind our butter knife dot bind this, and create a project adapter instance, project adapter is equal to new project adapter, pass the context this, and then project list view dot set adapter and pass your project adapter. And then what you need to do here, then create your project presenter, private project presenter is equal to new project presenter implementation, and implementation pass it context and repository, new project listing repository, project listing repository. There you go. Now we need to make it public so that it will be accessible out of the package. Done. Then in on resume of this activity, on resume function, we will ask our project presenter call on resume function. There you go. Now your project is ready. Once you run it, this will be your output. And at the conclusion, I would like to say after this clean architecture, it's gonna be a bit effort, but it's gonna be worth it because now your code is properly managed and in organized way. And then this way you can manage your large scale application and maintain it for a long time. So our next section is going to be integrating with the third party APIs.